Is Blue Lock Season 2 worth watching? Well, it depends. Some people are very turned off by the fact that it is simply a sports anime. But when it comes to sports anime, well, let's be honest, Haikyuu is the best. But Blue Lock is up there for sure. At least top 3 for me. And yes, so you know we're going to be breaking down the first 2 episodes of Season 2, going over a very minor recap of Season 1. Like, subscribe, and yeah, that's about it. Let's get into it. So, what is Blue Lock? Well, first of all, as mentioned previously, the anime is a sports anime focusing on soccer in Japan. And unfortunately, Japan has a very big problem that they are too team focused, too team oriented, and this causes them to do decent in the world. But when it comes to winning championships, they fall flat on their face. And that is simply because they don't have the aggression or the ego of a striker, or they don't have a striker with those things, because again, they're too team-oriented passing and they want somebody to just take the shots, just take charge, to be the star of the show. So that is what they are missing. Ego, which is also a character. He's called the Egoist, and he has a solution to fix this problem for Japan, and that is creating the Blue Lock program to create the best striker the world has ever seen. Ego invited top performing youth in Japan, specifically strikers though, to come and join his program, and has promised that whoever comes out of this program, which there could only be one by the way, will be guaranteed a spot in the national team. So basically that player's dreams and his financials and everything, he's gonna be set for life if he wins. And everybody else are gonna be blacklisted and banned from ever being able to participate in the national team forever. So the stakes are really high. But why would he start with something so crazy? It's because he only wants the most determined, the ones who are gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna win. It doesn't matter what else, who the competition is here. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna win because I am the best. That's the type of ego he's looking for in the striker for Japan's next national team. But yeah, speaking of the national team, Season 2 starts with the remaining players all competing for a spot to create a team of 11 for themselves to face off against the current national team. And at this point, the stakes are high, because the Japanese soccer officials have a problem with the Blue Lock program, and they've decided to bet funding for the Blue Lock program on this game. If the national team wins, Blue Lock is over, and literally no one's gonna make the national team. Everybody is out. So stakes are super high at this point. And that's the focus of Season 2, at least the first half, which is the trial exams to create said team to face against the national team. So the way the trials are being ran is that Ego separated the top 6 performers of all the remaining strikers. He paired them up into duos, and then he told the rest of the strikers to decide to play with one of the duos. And they're going to be playing 5-on-5 matches. So the duo and 3 random people who decided to play with them against another duo with the 3 random people who decided to play with them. And of course, for match number 1, we have our main boy Isagi, who's the main character. And Isagi is a really cool character because at the start of the anime, we do see he is not really having that ego, that championship mentality, because he even threw a game, instead of taking a shot to make the goal, he actually passed it to his teammate, which was the right call, you know, if you watch soccer, but his teammate lost. That team-oriented thing, that's not what ego wants, right? So through a bunch of trials and tribulations, he's kind of been beating this kind of pride and like awakening this monster inside of Isagi. And he's been kind of taking other people's skills, reformatting it for himself, and he has like this eagle eye where he's able to see the field and plan ahead, know where his teammates are, and try to score with his direct shot, his signature scoring move. So it's pretty cool, right? But unfortunately, he is not one of the top 6. He decided to play on the team with the top 2 people. And the conditions to beat the trial are that not only do you have to coexist, and you also have to impress more than the other 2 people on the team, which is the number 1 and number 2 players. So that's going to be really hard to do. How do you outshine them when they're on your own team? Because a lot of people are going to be thinking that you're just going to be passing the ball to them and kind of being a stepping stone. So you have to be exceptional. And exceptional is what Chigiri is, who is actually playing on the other team in this trial. He's not one of the top 6, but he is a former team member of Isagi from an earlier trial. This is a kid who has demonic kind of speed. He goes super fast like a cheetah, but a problem that he's had in his past is that he suffered a great injury on his leg, and for a long time, even at the beginning of the anime, he struggled with unleashing that speed out of fear of that injury. And it was Isagi who kind of just pushed him aside and told him, hey, if you're not going to be useful, get the hell out of our way because we're trying to win this match. And it kind of awoken that demon inside Chigiri. So Chigiri and Isagi, I mean, they definitely became friends. Chigiri respects Isagi for like awakening that in him. And you know, they respect each other a lot. But two friends are facing off each other and one of them is gonna be eliminated. So the stakes are high, the emotions are there, the bonds are there, everything is being tested. And honestly, that just creates some really good drama. And honestly, that's what makes Blue Lock so good. It's not that, yes, the soccer and, oh, look, they're scoring, blah, blah, blah. No, it's the interpersonal relationships between characters, the stakes that are behind every movement. And season 2 is not stopping. It's actually raising the stakes every chance it gets. And that's just fucking hype. And honestly, that's the reason you should watch Blue Lock season 2. I haven't read the manga, I only watched the anime, and it's fucking hype. And yeah, again, if you want to see a breakdown of season 1, go more in depth with a lot more of the characters, just type yes in the comments. You know, just keep it simple, just a simple yes, and I'll make sure to get that video out to you guys. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe, and this has been Slap Anime. Peace outie.